Hey everybody, Daniel from the Venza Dutch office. Thank you so much for tuning into another reaction video. With me, as always, Sean Shields from the Roswell office. He's really into world music. He's playing a flute. That's great. Okay, so we've got a couple of industry friends that are going to give their raw reaction. We got a veteran and we got a newbie. So let's find out who the newbie is. Sarah, tell us about yourself.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on the show. I am Sarah T, and yes, I am a newbie, but I am definitely a hospitality veteran. We were just talking about how many high techs we've been to. Daniel's got, a couple more on me, but
because I'm old, that's why. Yeah.
Me too. But anyway, I am with youtip. I'm the co-founder and CCO of youtip. We create digital solutions for an evolving cashless economy. But really where we're getting our start is in cashless tips. More and more, I don't know about you guys, but we just don't carry cash. Travelers don't carry as much cash, but they all carry their mobile device.
Their phones, yeah.
Right. So we enable technology solutions to be able to remove that friction from being able to still give tips.
Very great. Well, good to have you, Sarah. Thank you so much for volunteering to be on the hot seat. Hannu, our veteran, how you doing? Tell us about yourself.
Hello there. Nice to see you all again. Not so sure about the veteran. I've done this twice, I think, but anyway, good to be back. Yes, I'm a CEO and founder of Hotelway. And what we do is we do different communication tools for travel and leisure. And right now you may sound or hear some background noise because I'm actually in the party right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, customer event.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's you're same you're in your same time zone as me, so it is definitely cocktail hour. So
it is.
Yes, I will be over there in a minute. Get a cold one out there for me, would you please?
Yeah.
All right. So the way this works, Sean is going to share his screen, and we got a little something I'll get your reaction to. So whenever you are ready, Mr. Shields. Okay. All right. So this is an article from our friends over at Skift. So we love the content from Skift. So this is today it was published. This morning I was reading this and I thought, well, let's throw this at our friends in the reaction video. Egypt as a tourist destination for both Ukrainians and Russians is sort of reeling from the conflict in Ukraine, the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. So the question I have for you all, so this article is about the challenges that Egypt has, and can it pivot? Will it be able to pivot? How, and all the logistics of having tourists, Ukrainian tourists, where to bring them back to, and etc. Real challenge for the tourist industry in Egypt in particular. So my question to you is Egypt's challenge too anecdotal a situation to become kind of a teachable moment for tourism? Is this such an odd thing, or can and should the tourist industry say, can we learn something about this? Can we plan otherwise? Does the tourist industry, can we make this a teachable moment for leaders in tourism with regards to patterns? Sarah, what are your thoughts with regards to, is this a teachable moment, or how does it work? What, I mean, is it too anecdotal, or is it something that we can learn from?
I think it's totally teachable. I mean, gosh, can the world just get a break? I mean, we've got the pandemic that, we had, as a travel and hospitality industry, had to, get creative and think of these different things. I mean, UTIP, we're a COVID company. We came out of COVID. Think of like, how can we help with the issues that are, being a burden or really affecting our industry and the people involved, whether it's guests or the owners, the operators, all of that stuff, the vendors and suppliers. So I think that with the political unrest that's going on right now, with the political unrest and stuff that's going on right now, it's the same thing. I mean, there's a different set of challenges, right?
Yeah.
So of course, now we have to pivot and think and learn about some different new ways that we can adapt to that too. Yeah. So to your point, keep us on our toes.
Yeah, definitely. So Hannu, we lost you for a second. Now you're back. Glad to have you back. So you were just saying, is this a teachable moment or is this too anecdotal? Can we?
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, people and companies can learn from this. When you are forced to do something you really weren't prepared to, and you only have short time to react, that's when the best, most creative ideas usually place, I think.
Yeah.
So you just have to be like really creative. I guess normally you're quite careful, like, can we really go that way? What if that affects something? But when you have no other choice, then you can just turn around like 180 degrees and go full speed somewhere, and hopefully it'll work out. But I think the pressure and these kind of situations really can be foundation for something like really new that you just have to go and have guts to do.
Yeah, it's kind of it's always the subject of diversification too, right? If you've just so invested in a channel of, visitor channel tourists from a certain location, it does, it is so maybe the lesson is make sure that you build in the kind of flexibility, as you're saying, Hannu, to make sure that you are ready to be agile. And not just assuming that it's going to be same old thing, and precisely as you had said, Sarah, just building in with the mentality of got to make sure that you can pivot.
Yeah.
Well, very cool.
You mentioned diversify, right? Like not put all your eggs in one basket, like have different markets and strategies and stuff like that too. Yeah. Challenging times and it's not just an isolated, I mean, it's a global industry. And so it's impacting so many of us. So, well, thank you both. Great job, Sarah, for your first time out. Woohoo! Very easy.
Job.
So
thank you.
We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to this reaction video.
Thank you for having me. All right. Have a good one.